everybody. Welcome back to the Bianconerizone live show. Look at this crowd we have. All three of us are back in action. It is the preview show of the Coppa Italia final. It's a big one. That's why all of us made time and effort to get here today. It's May 10th. How's it going, everybody? Justin, you first.
Oh, I'm good. Just having a good day. It's been really busy, but I'm doing all right, and I'm ready to go. Whoa!
Mickey Mouse. There you go.
Let's go pull Mickey up. Oh, how's everybody good?
Right on. And Alejandro, can you top that?
I didn't know where I was going with that, to be honest. Go ahead.
I'm good.
You're good. Awesome. Justin, I don't know if you watched at the beginning of our thing yesterday, but I asked him to give more than one word, and he said, I am good.
Dear Lord. It's like Radio 101. This isn't radio, but you know what I'm saying? You just BS. Give me a little BS. Say, here's what I did today. Here's my day. It's a bunch of bullshit, bunch of nonsense. This is what we did. I'll teach you guys. This is how we do it. But it's fine.
And
I know. It's cut and dry. Let's get right to the sports.
Yeah.
Talk sports, damn it. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, pretty much. And as you can see, we have our Easter sweaters on in Easter colors. We got bright pink, bright purple, and white.
Right.
Hi, Norbert. And we are definitely going to get into our preview. Ale, you watched the Chiellini and Allegri pre-match press conference. So is there anything that you took out of it that we should note?
Note.
You said you got hyped out after before, or during it. You said you got hyped after listening to Chiellini talk.
There we go.
Yeah, Chiellini. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was.
Okay?
No, my sound was a bit behind.
Broke.
Oh, okay.
Alejandro broke.
No.
Yeah.
Chiellini was putting kind of fuel on the fire a bit. You know, he knows his Juve, and like he saw the opportunity, he took it, and he knows this is his last game, or like not his last game, but like his last meaningful
Second last game, I'd say. Yeah.
I mean, you can play against Lazio and Fiorentina, but like it's not meaningful. So it's his last meaningful, like a big meaningful game. He knows it. He's up for it. I would say. I don't want to jinx him, but that's how he sounded. You know, that like the way he was very, I would say, emotional, almost.
Yeah.
He knows it's done. He also said like, if Arnautovic's goal standed against Italy with Austria, he said maybe I was not even sitting here right now. You know. He basically said, I'm done after this season. I'm gone. So it's his last game, meaningful game. And yeah, he's ready. Like, he wants to win. It's his last trophy. He can win. And he also said, like, this is the base for next season. For the younger people, like the people who haven't won much, you know, this is big against Inter. Current champion, current better team. You beat them, and you have something to build on next season. That's basically what Chiellini said. You know?
Yeah. Yep. Like, it's like King Arthur talking before the war. That's what it sounds like. He was giving his last little spiel, and then you got there. Yeah.
Because you said King Arthur, he was asked about, do you give a speech like, he started an example, like Ibrahimovic did with Milan. Apparently, he did that this week, and he was like, no, I just hug players, and that's it. That's enough.
Yeah, right on.
Is King Arthur the most modern? Is that the most modern reference we could get right now? Is that what we're doing?
Marc Messier. You guys won't know Marc Messier, but
I know who he is because his horse lost me a lot of money in the goddamn Kentucky Derby this weekend.
Yeah, sure.
Or not his horse, but the horse named after him.
Yeah. Justin, what do you think? I know you'd be a guy who'd give a speech. I know you. Are you okay with like Chiellini just being that, like, I don't know, the guy in the dressing room? Just what's that?
Is he just kind of like a calming presence instead of
kind
of thing?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
See, the thing is, I think people overall in sports have different personas, and sometimes they can tell when you're faking it. So if Chiellini isn't a big speech guy, him trying to give a big speech may not hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sometimes you're going to get Jameis Winston out there telling he's gonna eat a W or whatever the hell he would say out there. It just doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't land. So maybe, but the thing is, to me, if I'm a young guy out there and Chiellini, even he doesn't have to like. I mean, you know how I say sometimes like use a hype voice. You know how like I get up in here and yell and scream or whatever like that. He doesn't even have to do that. But he can just come out there, and I think you can lay on the table like we're gonna lay it on the table. Like how we're gonna say. I mean, this match means everything for the season. This match is literally the ultimate. Not pendulum, but whatever it is, the season hinges on this match. If for Allegri, for the entire team, for everybody out there, if they don't win this game, it's gonna put a whole lot more pressure on Allegri going into next season. Not that there's already, not that there's not already a pressure, but this is everything. Also, it's against your bitter rival. You can literally ruin. You can topple their season a bit. They got the Super Copa against. But people can say it doesn't mean anything, but it does because people are pointing to Pirlo being a better coach or being a better fit for Juventus right now than Allegri because he won 2 cups last year. Yeah. And he won 2 of those trophies. It still matters to a point in time. Winning this, not them going into next season without any kind of badge, any kind of honor on their shirt means something. To me, I know some people don't care, but to me as a Juventus fan, buying the shirt this season and then having at least the not cornucopia. What the heck? What tricolore? That on there?
Yeah. The 3 colors.
That meant a lot more than me buying a shirt that's plain with no Scudetto either, kind of thing. So to me, I think it's important. But when it comes to the speech thing, I think be who you are. I don't know. Does Chiellini have a past of ever giving big speeches before games?
I'm gonna be honest. Like even watching the All or Nothing like he didn't seem like he was like he's outspoken, but he's not like a rah guy.
No, he said it. Yeah. He said I just hug a player before the game. I say something simple. I shoulder pad. Like that's enough. He said that's who I am, and that's how I basically lead. And he also said like I learned from previous greats at the club. Fun. Yeah, he said, and that's my style. That's how I do it. And he was asked, "Does it work?" And he said, "Like we won, so I think it works."
I'm trying to think who's like the big speech guy or big dig down deep and whatever stuff. Like we had guys when playing football and stuff like that when I was younger that would do stuff like that. But like I'm trying to think who in Juventus's history would be that guy that's Italian even because like Andrea Pirlo, I don't think of him ever being that guy when he played for either team. And then you look at like it's Buffon. Would it be Buffon? Would he be the guy?
I think he is.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, you think that's?
I think
Bonucci that's the only one that I can really think to.
I think Bonucci is, but like it seems fake as we've seen. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, man.
It doesn't seem. It doesn't seem real.
Bonucci feels like the guy trying to do it and trying to be that guy, but he doesn't command the respect that other leaders do to even like to build that fire in another player. The only thing maybe it was this guy back here. Was it you? Was it you, Gigi? I don't know. That's my only.
It could be. It'd be Delit.
I'll be honest. I don't know. Is it?
It will be Delit if he stays.
And I'm sorry, real quick. I hate to do this. I know yesterday I was listening to y'all. Can you do me a real quick favor? Can both of you just put your mic straight up? Because I think what happens is natural. Now talk real quick for me.
Hello.
That's fantastic. Okay, it's a side catching. What happens is it's natural whenever it's a mic. I noticed I started turning it.
It doesn't look great on the screen for me, so I cannot do
it. It doesn't matter what. Dude, no, your voice sounded amazing there.
You cannot see me.
Dude. He's sliding just a little.
Maybe that's good.
That's because your voice sounds so much better.
Okay, I'll try. Up,
dude, your voice sounds so much better. That might be your mic problem. I'll be honest, because your voice in my ears sounds so much better.
I almost ordered a 250 euro new one for nothing. I just needed to shove it. I mean, 45
it still
degrees.
Could have an issue, but yeah, that's the one I just wanted to say. I didn't want to do it yesterday, but it's a side catching mic, and if you have it lean like a normal mic, it echoes and it sounds like you're talking in a well. And then it doesn't sound as good. So now you all sound beautiful. Okay, sorry guys.
And now everyone's, look, everyone loves it now.
I think the chat is. I think the chat is lying, by the way. But yeah.
No, like you've got a little bit more of that bass boost to you now. Like I can hear that the way it picks up. It's clean. It sounds good.
Okay.
It's sexy. It turns me on a little bit. That's what we're saying.
Damn.
Okay.
Julian, the haircut for you did it for me. Sorry, I didn't get to say these things on the line. Yeah.
Right.
Gilbert said, everybody over here is giving you all credit now. All right, that's all I wanted to do. Now we can get back to the show. All right, Julian, you're the host.
We were at Delit being a potential rah guy.
Yeah. I'll let you're about to say
No, you go.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. There's been moments in games that I've seen him get a little fired up and get a little whatever. But I think it's still the aspect of he's young, he's newer. But I put my faith in him being a captain. There's been stuff that I've heard him say after games. He's made comments after games, holding the team accountable in certain aspects, taking blame, taking credit, or not taking credit, but taking blame in certain instances. I don't know when it comes to getting in another guy's face. And that's what I'm trying to remember. Somebody help refresh me if he's done that recently.
Who?
Sorry, cut out. Or not cut out, but my ear. I didn't hear you.
The leg?
Yeah, the leg. Sorry, yeah.
He did that against Chiellini during the game.
You got in Chiellini's face?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That's all I need to hear.
4 weeks ago, no?
I remember that specific incident. Like they made they didn't concede, but there was a big chance, and then Delit got like rattled. And he was really mad, and he started going not up to Chiellini, but he was like yelling at Chiellini, like demanding more, essentially. So, I guess I agree 100% with Justin's point, though. Like you can't force it, you can't fake it. Like Bonucci fakes it, Chiellini doesn't fake it, and Delit is that guy.
But
so
someone needs to step up now. Because it's on.
Exactly.
Chiellini is gone. Like Bonucci can do whatever he wants, but he's almost gone. He should be almost gone. Quadrado's not the leader, So it needs to be him, or like someone needs to step up. So that's gonna be interesting. But let's see.
It's gonna be Paul Pogba. No, we're not doing a Ricardo show. We're not doing that.
I think it's gonna be. I was about to say, I think it's going to be Jorginho. I think that's what we're going to be stuck with. I think the more and more I do the news and the more and more I read into it, I'm like, it's going to be Jorginho. Ollie's going to cry. He's going to get on here, and we're just going to let him go. We're just going to let him do a live show by himself, screaming and yelling. And make sure that mic works so he does.
Speaking about garbage,
oh boy,
we have a player that's starting tomorrow.
No, don't say it now.
No, don't. We'll leave it.
We leave it when we pull up the lineup.
Okay, so we'll scrap that. That's a tease for later. We got a garbage thing going on.
Yeah, it's Dybala's last game. Let him go.
Okay, go. Let's talk. Is Dybala's last game, you think?
Meaningful game, sorry.
Oh, meaningful game. Do we care?
Yeah, a little bit. He's been here for a long time, so yeah, like I care. I hope he has a good game. I think he will have a good game, by the way.
So, what do you think is worse, or what do you think is more sentimental, Chiellini or Dybala?
Oh, it's Chiellini.
Yeah, obviously.
It's not even close, But I mean, he played for 7 years for us, Dybala, right? I mean, why? 6? Yeah. No, 7. 7.
7. This is 7th here.
Yeah, that means something. It does 100%. It means something. So I'm not gonna cry, but like, it's kind of meaningful.
And Kirkman, it's in Roma tomorrow, right? The Olympico Stadium. Yeah. So we'll see if it's his actual last game, but as of this point, I think he still has to play a couple more games. But it is weird. There's a lot of players that are playing their last meaningful game for Juventus. Yeah. In totality, not just Chiellini, not just Dybala. Could be other players on their way out as well. You never know what's going to happen. But yes, Dybala, Justin, do you think tomorrow he will play well in his last meaningful game?
Here's the thing. I think the last time I've seen Dybala play well against Inter was the 2019-2020. It was literally March in this basement. I was watching before all this stuff was here. I was watching it right before the first game of shutdown or whatever it was, before they shut down in the entire league. That was the last time I've seen him play well against Inter. Do I have faith that he'll? No, I don't. I don't believe he'll play well. I mean, I don't know. To me, right now, I'm not trying to be conspiracy theory guy. I'm not trying to be he's playing for Inter guy kind of thing. But I just don't feel like he has the fire in him. He'll get a goal if it comes easy to him, but I just don't have faith. Like I've been yet to see Dybala play like a world player that he was supposed to be this season. So I'm sorry. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
You want to know an interesting fact about Dybala? He is with like 6 players in all top 4 leagues this year to have 12 or 10 plus goals and 10 plus key passes or 10 plus assists.
Like his output is okay considering he's been injured a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like he's been injured a lot in the biggest games. You know, that's the issue. Like he can make up for it tomorrow. I think he knows that. You know, I think he knows that. I don't think he's gonna step on that pitch and like, yeah, I'm done. By the way, you know, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like he needs to do it for his own. Like it's a trophy. Like he can add another trophy to his cabinet. So yeah, because I see a lot of people saying, he plays for Inter next season, so he's just gonna shut the bat. I don't think he's like that. You know, he wants to win.
You don't think Stefan de Vrij?
No, that was like the Vrij for Lazio. Like it's not the same. You know, that was hilarious, by the way. But that was 100% intentional. But I think he will. I don't believe one professional is going to step on that pitch, even if you know I'm not playing here next season, and you can win a trophy, and you'll be like, I don't care, screw that trophy. I don't think anyone is doing that, no matter what happened between you and the club. Like it's still for your own sake a trophy.
It's only because it's a final, though, right? Because you can't say that whatever Dybala's been doing these last 2 months or month or so has been anything but crap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if tomorrow is his last game, let's say,
yeah,
and he wins it, like he just gets a winner or whatever.
Yeah.
Are people gonna do classic? Oh, why are we letting him leave? Or are they still gonna be okay with him leaving?
There's gonna be a subset of both.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be both. You've gotten on. I mean, I part of me would say, I think some people would say, Juventus Twitter, whatever, something, not that they're the worst, but there'll be something like that. But it's every fan base. I know it from every sport I enjoy. I follow
every big fan base. Every big fan base has toxic pieces of crap.
Yeah, you have the nonsense people that are going to throw that and just going to go attack Juve, and then they're the Dybala fanboys that are going to be like, upset. And I for the longest time, I appreciate Dybala. I like Dybala. I wanted him to be a focal point, but he just hasn't proven that he should be that player. He didn't hold himself accountable, or he didn't really do things professionally to begin with when it came to his contract extension or renewal or whatever you want to call it, all the nonsense that went along with it. So I am at this point, I'm over it. I don't care, and I don't care what they think when it comes to those fans.
Okay. Well, okay, so what is your personal opinion? Like he gets 3 goals, like that's not 3 goals crazy. Let's say he scores the winner tomorrow. What are your thoughts? Like just what are you feeling towards that? Are you gonna wish that he stays, or are you done?
I think it'll be a little bit of it'll be a nice signing off. It'll be a nice send off for him.
Okay, so you're fully closed door. You're done. Closure. That's it.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, are you trying to go along the lines of that? There's a possibility that an extension could still happen.
No.
Oh, you just mean it, or am I regretting it?
No, horrible. Yeah, not horrible. He's been just a ghost for 2 years, 2.5 years.
I think at this point, I think maybe it'd be different if we weren't doing this channel every single day and doing videos, talking about it, breaking stuff down. I think if I were just a fan living my everyday life, I would say, God, how can you let a guy like that leave? But then at the same time, like we've seen him, we've watched him, we've observed how many games he missed. Like it's great he could have a hat trick. He could have 4 freaking goals tomorrow. And at the same time, like I it doesn't matter, because if you're not playing in any of the meaningful games, otherwise it doesn't matter. Like, no offense, showing up against, and I don't want to use Genoa because that was the last game and that didn't turn out well. But, play against the Calgaries of the world, the Venezias or whatever have you. It doesn't matter. Those games don't matter. Like Juve should win those games regardless. You're supposed to be the guy in the big games. That's what it's for. The derbies, the Coppa Italia, the Champions League. Where was he?
Yeah.
Right.
Really quickly.
You're exactly right. Yeah, go.
No, because Hasta asked a question. It's not the final preview. It's a preview for the final. We will preview the Lazio and Fiorentina game, just for the bench.
Unfortunately. Yeah. So
it's weird because it's still two big games. Big games.
It's two big games, but not really, is it?
No, because we have nothing to gain or lose from it. But like it's still Juve, Lazio, and Fiorentina away. It's always fun.
Yeah, two bigger teams.
And it would be great to beat Fiorentina away with some youngsters in it. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I agree. I think for the Lazio game, you got to put everything. You got to make everything about the stadium perfect, and you got to just roll out the red carpet for Milinkovic-Savic and say, "Hey, buddy, force that move. We'll let you score 3 goals, and we'll force that move." But no, we're previewing the Coppa Italia final. Ali, what are your thoughts on Dybala and what Justin just answered?
Like, what kind of sexual favors would you offer Lotito to get him to?
Absolutely none.
I'm just like, how far would you go? Like, how far would you be willing to
go? I
go?
mean, it's Cherubini that needs to do that, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Would you ask Cherubini?
Really quickly on Cherubini, because before I went live, I read something from people say, "Oh, who is that?" It's not Juventus, it's Altebus. It's a different page. That person is actually good. Like no transfer news, like inside things. He's very good, and he basically said that Allegri is kind of leading in the background because they're looking for a new sporting director or someone to come along with Arrivabene because it's not Cherubini because it's not up to the standards now. Like it's too much, which is no surprise because it's new for Cherubini. So it's Allegri has kind of a lot of power at the moment. You know, he's kind of leading it. That's why the club. That's why you hear these rumors about the club, about Carnevali and all those things, because it's not something random. They're actually looking for someone to come in and share the burden, help Cherubini out, basically. Which is not it's not good to hear, by the way.
Nope.
Well, I was gonna say I've had this in the back of my head throughout the entire season and from the last 2 Mercados. Is we go from hearing just Patatici, just hearing about him and what he's doing and his job, and then he leaves, and then I was like, okay, it's Cherubini time, but then it's not Cherubini time, it's Arrivabene time. That's who it is. It's him. He's been the guy who's been the puppet master. It feels like throughout all this, and then Cherubini's been like the sidekick, is what I feel like.
I feel like he's the bitch. Well, like he's Arrivabene's bitch. Do you feel like? I feel like it's that.
Yeah,
Arrivabene just gets Cherubini to go to the dinner dates.
I think they decided because this is all new for Cherubini. Like he's usually in the background, he doesn't speak. Whilst Arrivabene did that, on a very big platform in F1 for Ferrari. So they basically said you're gonna be the spokesman, pre-game, post-game, all those things, and let Cherubini do his own thing. I think because when Paratici needed to do that, when Beppe left, I wasn't a fan of it because he's not made for it, and that's fine, But every time he was in front of the camera, Paratici, I was like, "This is very uncomfortable," But Giuseppe has a super chat really quickly, random. He says, "Guys in the chat, thanks for the super chat by the way." He said, "Guys in the chat, rate the best beer, Julian, Ale, Justin." So Anna says, "Whoops."
Oh, of course you're gonna read this one. Of course,
it's the only one.
That's true. But I agree with him. I do agree with him. I think the thing is, if Ale actually would commit and grow out a freaking beard, he'd have the best one, no joke. Like he'd kill it. He'd kill. He's beardly gifted, is what I'll say. And me, I have to have it because I have no hair anywhere else. So it is what it is. I used to have a really good one though. I need to grow. I would never do it because I can't grow it back to like this big. But it was a really good one. But the problem is you can't wear any kind of what's it called, collared shirts. It ruins it.
Oh, life hacks from Justin.
I know, but you guys know. Well, my life, I have to wear collared shirts often, so yeah. Even though I barely ever wear them on here. Anyway, but thank you, Giuseppe. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for the super chat as well. I appreciate everybody who does continue to support. I do want to let me just say real quick, while I have the floor real quick. If you guys haven't already, consider joining the member squad. Guys like Giuseppe, like Haneen, like guys like that. Oh, Haneen actually said something nice about me. Thank you, Haneen. She gave me the number one of that. I appreciate that. But anyway, all the people you see in there with the different little the greens, they're highlighting green with the badges. They're our members. They're the ones who make this possible. Make it happen where we can come in each and every day, do live streams, do videos for you guys. Consider joining it. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee. You get a lot of cool stuff for it. You get emojis, you get badges, you get all that cool stuff. You also get access to the Discord. Come in, chat with us all day, every day, talking Juventus, talking all the good stuff, as well as you get access to come in and join us on the channel. You've seen guys like Davide, you've seen Malik, as well as you've seen Dash do it recently too. Come in, talk Juventus, be a part of the channel, what we do here. Consider doing that today. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to stay notified. Go ahead. Sorry.
This question just throws me under the bus, or this rating system.
Okay, here's the thing, Julian. Here's the thing. We can't all have perfectly full heads of hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get this full, glorious head of hair over here. And also, I also got the gut thing going on over here. So you calm down. You calm down. You can have a beard that's still very good. Still a good beard. It's just not the same. But it's still very good.
To be fair, we could be like Dybala and baby-faced.
That is true. That is true. Or you could be like me and look like you're 40 since you were 17. So it's one of the two. All right. Nice. Yes, thank you. Okay. And there you go. Haneen gives you a better one. There we go.
Well, it's because I'm the only one with hair. Or a hairstyle.
I have hair.
You got like a tube one on, and Justin's bald. What the hell?
No, because
I'm bald?
I got
this is news to me.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's go on to Coppa Italia talk. What do you guys expect? I'll go with Justin. No, I'll go with Ali first. What are you guys expecting most from the game tomorrow?
Most.
Coming off a crap game against Genoa, by the way.
Yeah, it's a final. Like, I think even if we were in 7th place now, you made it to the final. It's a one-off. You know, it's different. Yeah. They're the better team this season. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna debate that. You know, we should have beaten them at home. What I expect is them to come out tomorrow and perform for 90 minutes. Just play a good game, because I think, and by the way, I think we will play a good game in terms of it's not going to be a Genoa game, or it's going to be a Venezia game, because they were kind of crappy. Yeah. It's just because of the level of opponent. You know, there's no other way. Like, if you play like you did against Genoa, you're losing that in the first half, and it's done. And it's pointless. It's pointless to come out in the second half. So I expect him to come out tomorrow and be solid, you know. And even though they're the better team, it's a final. It's a one-off neutral venue. You never know, because we were the better team in many finals and we struggled a lot. Like the Milan game with Morata scored, like that Milan team was it was horrendous, that Milan team. We struggled big time, you know. I think at that point, like, we shouldn't have won that game, to be honest, because Milan had the better chances. But like, it's a one-off, you know. And the Atalanta game, a one-off. That season, like last season, they were the better team. Like, they played better, and we won. And I think we won fairly easy. Like, it's not that I was like, oh my god, they're gonna dump on us right now. Like, they're gonna score again and again. You know, it wasn't like that. Yeah. You know, so it's a one-off game, and I think they will show up, because there's no other way.
Justin, what are you expecting?
I literally think Hasta just put it in perfect words. I'm expecting a win. That's what I expect. I don't care if it's ugly. I don't care if it's beautiful football. I don't care. Just win the damn game. That's what I need. I need you to win the Coppa Italia final. I need you to bring home the trophy. I need you to actually put something meaningful on the season and actually give fans a reason to celebrate. That's what I need. I don't need, you know, and I understand I would love to have a great game, a game that looked good, where we're clicking, where, you know, all the pieces are working together cohesively, where you're seeing, you know, somebody in the midfield create something, and you're seeing guys pushing into the final third, and you're seeing Vlahovic score, not a hat trick, but a brace. If you're seeing Vlahovic score again and have him actually look energized and happy out there playing, because you know what he is, you know what he brings to the table, and none of this I blame on him.
Yeah.
Where you're seeing the midfield work well, where you're not seeing Rabiot out there, where you know what I mean? Like just there's certain aspects like I understand. To me, it's just have the most goals at the end of the game, and that's it. Be it if it drags on and goes to penalties, winning penalties. That's all I need right now in this season. That's where I am. And I think that's where a lot of fans are. We need something to celebrate. I think a lot of fans need that to go into the end of the season, because we don't need to have, I would rather have Milan winning the Scudetto rather than Inter at this point. Yes, but at the same time, I don't need Milan celebrating that, and I don't need Inter celebrating winning a Coppa Italia championship. I don't need that. I need Juve. Juve should be in there winning something. It'd be would it be the fabulous season since I was 21, 20 maybe? Is that what it is? Or I don't know. Maybe I don't even know. Yeah.
I think it'd be since 2011 when we finished 7th.
Yeah.
So it'd be
It's a streak.
Yeah, when I was.
We need to keep the streak alive.
There's a lot on the line. Just pride in general, but you guys did some generalities. I'm going more in depth into the game here. I expect Dusan Vlahovic to bully Stefan de Vrij tomorrow. If they're playing Bastoni, de Vrij, Skriniar in the back three.
Yeah, I'm gonna play him.
Yeah, so I expect Dusan Vlahovic to do his business against him. If he gets a chance, he'll score a goal. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting Dybala to do his business on Brozovic again, like our previous game against Inter, because it worked. It actually worked, that tactic. Brozovic was crap against Juventus that day, and I expect it to happen again.
I agree with you, and I think we will transition in the lineup, and that's why I agree with you. Because of the lineup.
Yeah.
So Romeo tweeted it out. It's an expected lineup. It can change, but I don't think it will change. So it's Perin, it's Danilo, Delict, Chiellini, Alexandro, Zakaria, Rabiot, and then it's Quadrado, Dybala, Bernardeschi, Vlahovic. Well, Bernardeschi is playing for Brozovic, basically. He's playing to
Burna.
Like he is Kulusevski's replacement.
How beautiful is that left side? Bernardeschi, and then you got Rabiot, and then you got Alexandro. Like what a beautiful left side.
Like because people someone is asking Morata, like he's playing Bernardeschi to man mark Brozovic. That's what he's doing, Get Brozovic out of that game, and then Inter kind of struggle because he's the main guy. Like, he's their, in my opinion, best player, or best player.
Yeah.
Like it takes around him. Like that's
influential player.
Yeah.
What about Quadrado starting? Like I have not seen a lot from him lately. That gives me a lot to hope.
Yeah.
That he'll look like Quadrado of old.
Like he's fit, so he's gonna play. It's
Also clutch factor. Some guys have it, some guys don't. He's got it.
Yeah, he's got it. Don't be surprised if he plays an absolutely horrendous game, but he's still on the pitch, and in the last minute he comes up big.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes we are watching Quadrado and was like, oh jeez, get him off that pitch, and then he pops up with the biggest moment of the game. And I'm like, okay, it was so crap, but like, yeah, you did it again. I don't know how you did it, but yeah, it's a lineup.
Can I just ask you all? So why do you all feel that? So I've noticed Perin basically has gotten playing time in every Coppa Italia match. It seems like he's the one starting. Yeah. Why has Allegri entrusted him over Szczesny in this circumstance?
He played all games.
Huh?
He played all games in the Coppa Italia. I think that's just the rule they set at the
That's the
start of the
agreement
season.
they have, right? Buffon did the same thing last year.
That's it. I didn't know that was.
Yeah.
All second goalkeepers on the league.
Juve usually have two good goalies, right? Juve usually has two good goalies, and the second goalie always plays Coppa Italia, and sporadic league games.
Yeah.
I guess I never. I guess I never really thought too much into it because I thought, oh, it's Buffon. That's why he's out there. That's why he's playing. But this time
I have a question.
Perin, I'm like, oh, and Perin's been fine. He's been good, but
Yeah.
it's still,
I have a question also for the chat. So let me know in the chat. Let's say it's penalties. You have one sub. Do you bring on Chesney?
Yep.
I'm saying
Yeah.
also because I know some
He's
people
bigger,
say
he
no.
stopped more, and he's more confident.
He is just better at stopping penalties.
Yeah.
For some reason, like if it's like I think his record is 1-2 or something insane like that. You know.
No, I think it's 2-2. It's 2 saves, 2 goals against this year.
Okay, so it's 1-2. It's 50%. No, I just mean in general. Like it's close.
Oh yeah.
It's close to being 50%. Since he joined us, and that's actually insane. You know, that's insane.
Yeah.
So he has it basically. It's a risk, or like a risk.
It's not a risk. Why is it a risk?
Because you know
it's a crapshoot at the end.
Because if he comes in like Coppa did, you know what's gonna happen. Oh, he didn't save one of them. Like just let Perin play it out. You know what? Like that's why it's a debate. I don't think Allegri is gonna do it. By the way,
it's a risk because you could say one. Not that it's really the same when I say chemistry, but there's also like Perin's playing the whole game with him. Perin's been able to warm up. He's nice and warmed up. Szczesny hasn't warmed. You know, how do you warm up if you're not playing? You know, for a few minutes before then.
Yeah.
Kind of thing as well. So if he's coming there a little bit cold. When I say cold, I don't know the best way to put it, but that's the only way I can really think to say it. He comes in, and if he makes a mistake, which I mean, how do you judge a mistake? Because penalties, you expect them to score almost, every time.
You know what it is like? It sounds
Sorry.
like it looks easy, but when you're on that spot, like it's not easy for some reason. The goal is super small for some reason at that point, but the goalkeeper has, the lesser chance to save a penalty. It is what it is. But Chesney somehow, I don't know how he does it. I have actually no idea how he does it, but he saves it, or he's very close almost every time. It's like he just has it, because Buffon, he stinks at stopping penalties. He did that a few times in the last couple of years, but just in general in his career, he stinks at saving penalties. He's not good at it, but he's probably the best goalkeeper of all time. But he's not good at stopping shots, Tim Krul, like he came on against Costa Rica at the World Cup just to save penalties, and he did it. He can save penalties, and Stekelenburg, he couldn't. But it's not going to happen, by the way. It was just a question, because you've seen it happen on bigger stages, like World Cup. So.
Yeah, because Coppa, I don't know if you mentioned Coppa does that too.
Yeah, he messed it up. Again, he didn't save one. De Gea didn't save.
De
Gea. The second goalkeeper from Liverpool. What is his name? I forgot about.
Adrian.
It's not Adrian this season.
Is it not him anymore?
Is it Adrian? No, it's the other one, the blonde guy. No?
I have no idea.
It's like a young...
Oh, Calera?
Excuse me?
He's Irish?
Yeah, I think he's Irish.
Yeah, Calera or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So he didn't save any either. Like he just scored his last penalty. That's it. But it's a risk. But I think it's a risk to consider. Keller, yeah, Oliver Keller.
Oliver Keller. Yeah.
So, but it's not gonna happen. By the way, just a thought. I don't want it to go to penalties. Like I just can't. Like Milan fans are hoping for it. By the way, but like I think that's also a good question. Do you think because they're fighting for the Scudetto? 2 games left to play. How many points are there? 2, right?
2.
So they need, and they have Milan have the advantage over Inter, right? Yeah, they won and they drew. No,
I think so.
I think, or did they?
Yeah. The most recent one. They
won and they drew. So they have the advantage. They need Milan to lose 1 game. That's what they need to hope for. Okay, they play Atalanta and Sassuolo. It's not the easiest game, especially Sassuolo for them. But do you think it's in the back mind of Inter? Like in terms of this cannot go 120 minutes. Like we need to play, or are they like, let's go all out here, leave it all on the pitch, and then we will see on Sunday if we still can, if you still have enough.
I think Milan have the more difficult games, correct?
Yeah. Inter right now they have Cagliari and Sampdoria.
Milan have
so they should get 6 points. And Milan have Atalanta and Sassuolo.
Yes. Yeah.
But Inter play Cagliari away, right?
Sorry, I just went off of it. Here we go. Yes, they do.
They're fighting relegation. Like they stink, by the way. But like, you never know. I've seen crazier things happen. You know, like Salernitana, what they were doing. But you never know. But it's on paper.
If I'm in Inter shoes right now, I'm going to try and win 100%.
No,
because I know
win.
I don't even care if it's 120 minutes. Because I think I will beat Cagliari and I forget what you said. The second team they play. Sampdoria.
Sampdoria, yeah.
Yeah, I think they easily beat those two teams.
Okay, that's fair.
So I think they don't really care. Like, just win tomorrow's match however you can. I don't think they're really focused on winning in 90 minutes.
Really quickly, also, I don't want to speak because I read it on Twitter. Someone made that point, or like his opinion, and he said, if we win the Coppa Italia and Inter don't win the Scudetto, he basically said we had the better season. I was like, that's a lie, you know.
Yeah.
Because you look at the end of the season, it's like one of the Supercoppa, one is the Coppa. Yeah, the Coppa is better, but like it's not the same. You know, you were out of the title race for a long time, and they were in the title race until the end. Yeah, and they were in it until the end. You know, yeah, you have the better trophy at the end of the season, but like I don't think he had the better season, and he was getting roasted. By the way.
Also,
they beat Liverpool. We lost to Villarreal.
Yeah, they beat Liverpool. That's why. That's right. Should have won.
So like,
it should have gone to extra time that game.
Yeah.
Exactly, John Cena. There you go. For banter purposes, you absolutely rub it in their faces, but in the grand scheme of things, no. Like,
the chat is saying, but what will people remember? Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, it's a copy, but like, you don't have the better season. Like, if we finish 11, you won the Coppa Italia. Like, you're not gonna say we have the better season just because we have the Coppa Italia, you know?
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
So take a look at our lineup. We almost have a full squad now. We're just missing McKennie, Chiesa, and Sule, right? Or no, not Sule. George, Caio Jorge.
Yeah, but Locatelli is there for the vibes.
Who?
I mean, Locatelli is on the bench just for the vibes.
Oh, you don't think he'll come on at all?
No chance. Like he started training 1 day ago. Like he's not coming on. No chance.
Yeah, I confused myself even in the video today because I've been telling myself so long that I thought McKennie was going to be back for this game.
Yeah.
But it's Locatelli, and I thought Locatelli was going to be out for the season. I thought he was done for a while. Anyway, it's all confused.
Yeah.
Good thing they're getting sacked because they have no clue what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So McKennie's been training for the past week. I saw him bang some nice goals last week in training.
Maybe they mixed up the papers.
Yeah.
Can be a surprise at this point.
Yeah. That'd be too funny. Who comes on? Who can come on and make a difference besides Morata? Because that's the obvious one.
Yeah, no one. Because I know people say Miretti, like he's not a difference maker. He's gonna make your team tick basically, but it's not gonna create you chances or stuff like that. That's not who he is.
I mean,
he will make those runs, but like the ball still needs to come at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna try to fight it a little bit just for show purposes, but I was just like, he was the only guy a couple games ago that actually found, that he jump started those two scoring against Venezia. Why the hell did I say Valencia? Monetti would be one that just he interests me, but like you said, I don't think he's a game changer. Otherwise, I'm just thinking about who else could be out there. Maybe. Who else? Okay, so we're starting to. Was it Danilo? It's not up anymore, so I'm not seeing it. Danilo, De Ligt, Chiellini, and Sandro.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have anyone else on that bench. Like you're playing all your attacking players bar Morata.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is Moise Kean no longer an attacking player?
Oh, I forgot about Kean. He's done.
Dante needs to come back on the channel and he needs to fight for Kean's life right
now.
No,
he gave up last time, like a few days ago.
Oh, did he? Okay.
I I had a thought on Moise Kean, and I had this whole take I was ready to give until I remembered the last freaking game where he missed 4, 5, 6 goals that he could easily have. And otherwise, I was going to be like, maybe we're being too hard on Moise Kean. Maybe Moise Kean's suffering from the same stuff that Vlahovic is suffering in right now. Maybe that's why he looks as bad as he does. But then it's hard for me to argue when he misses point blank,
I was going to say, if Vlahovic gets the Kean chances, it's 4-1 Juventus.
Gabriel says, how could you forget about Kean after last game? I blanked that out of my memory. That's why. It's done. But like the Vlahovic thing, like that's a good question. Like, yeah, if it was, let's say, if they fell for Vlahovic, but like I want to play devil's advocate. Why are they falling for Kean and not for Vlahovic?
Because he doesn't make the back post run. He's the focal point in the middle.
Okay, so it's us.
First 10 minutes, the header from Kean in the first 7 minutes, he hit the crossbar. He should have scored that. With Vlavic's back post, he probably scores. If they're going on a 2-on-1 there, Morata was the focal point striker. He won the ball, and he squared it to Kean, who's playing left wing still. Flubs his chances.
Also saying the thing is Vlahovic doesn't have the movement, maybe. I think he has some movement.
Well, he definitely does. Yeah.
Because he scored so many goals. Like, you do need to have the movement. Gabriel saying, oops. Yeah. The team that Romeo posted, the big... no. Let me see. Wrong chat. He said the team that Romeo posted isn't bad, Bar Sandro. I actually think that Rabiot plays quite well when he's in a double pivot with Zakaria. Thoughts? I agree. Like, this is a similar lineup as we played at home against Inter. And he played his best game of...
I have a question, though.
Of his career for us. Yeah. Fire the question.
For Gabriel S., do you think he is a stan?
What?
A Bernardeschi fan, because he said there's no problem with the team besides Sandro.
Yeah, let me know, Gabriel. I came on the show and I was like, I'm not... Oh my God, my camera did a madness. I was like, I'm not gonna shit on Bernardeschi because it's a Coppa final. I'll shit on him after the game if you don't win. Not just him, just in general, the team. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be positive today. Let's see tomorrow. But you shouldn't be starting, by the way. There's no reason he should be starting. Besides, he's gonna man Mark Brozovic, and nobody else is. I don't think nobody else can do that. In terms of Morata's not gonna do that because it's pointless. He gives you more up front, but Bernardeschi doesn't give you a lot up front. So I think even Allegri at this point knows, and he's like, you're gonna man Mark Brozovic once again. Kulusevski's gone. You're the next one up.
Yeah, Gabriel went ahead and outed himself. Said, I actually don't mind Berna. He has a special moment sometimes. He can definitely bounce off Dybala and create chances for Vlahovic.
What does sometimes mean for you? Like once every 2 months?
Like once, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm not
2 times a season.
I'm not saying anything. But Anin says Rabiot will be fired up. He should be. Like, he cast Inter out like in his Instagram stories for weeks. So he better shows up. He showed up. He needs a back now.
Well, I mean, this is also he hasn't had a banger this season. He has one every year, and he hasn't had it. That's it. This is his moment. This is Rabiot banger time. It's gonna happen.
He's gonna ragdoll Barella again. It's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
He's gonna throw him all over the pitch, and it's gonna be great again. I'm gonna love it. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Do you guys want to go into your predictions?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with Justin.
Oh, okay. I didn't say yes, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can go into it. I mean, huh?
I'm making you predict first.
All right, boss. I think with me personally, here's the thing. I always throw this one prediction out there because I think there's like one of like 5. There's usually one of 5 scores that usually happen. I feel like almost any game. So I feel like I'm gonna go 2-1. I'm gonna go 2-1 Juve, even though I'm not even confident that Juve win. I can't pick them in a loss here. They've got to win. I think it's got to be 2-1 Juventus. And I think if you ever say, Alejandro, I predicted a 2-1 win, I'm like, it's so easy. It's always a 2-1. It's almost always like, it's half the time it's a 2-1. But I'm picking 2-1 because I'm a, yeah.
You don't know any goal scorers?
Oh, shit. Goal scorers. Vlahovic breaks the funk. He gets out of it. He gets a goal. And then Rabiot has his banger. Yeah, that's what we're doing for Juve.
Nice. Love that. Love that.
And then I'll give it to, I don't know. I don't Brozovic, I don't know. I don't care.
Okay.
Oh my god. If Brozovic scores, then I need to shit on Bernardeschi. Yeah, one job, that guy. But,
one job.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy Justin because I prepared this. I've said we're gonna win the Coppa. I said we're gonna win the Coppa Italia back in January, when I didn't even knew we were gonna play. Like we still needed to play Sassuolo and Fiorentina, so I cannot change it now. I'm also not confident in terms of we're gonna win it 100% sure, but because this is a final, I've said it. I'm also going 2-1. I'm gonna say it's Quadrado and Morata off the bench.
Wow.
Okay.
And for Inter, I don't know. It's probably gonna be Barella, that guy.
Barella. Okay, so positive channel. We've changed our fortunes here.
Yeah.
Ready for mine?
After that Hanif tag, I needed to.
Yeah, Hanif got you on Twitter. That's funny. Allegri hates Alejandro the most, or he doesn't want to talk to you at all because you're Mr. Negative. But now it's my turn. I'm gonna say we go 1-1. We go to penalties and we lose.
Jesus Christ! Why are you on the channel?
In penalties. What?
Why are you?
Goal scored by Zakaria and Alexandro. Pun intended.
Alexandro. Well,
own goal.
Maybe you should go with Dybala to Inter next season. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe we'll ship you off.
At that point, if he does score an own goal, you might as well just walk over too.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Imagine.
Dude, all the people in the chat and their stuff. Yeah, go.
Dude, if Dybala owned gold for Inter, I would lose it. It would be fantastic for the channel, but I would lose.
Firstly, if the ball scored an own goal, why is he defending? He's never done it before. Firstly, that's the first problem.
It's like obvious. Like he's
it's an obvious one.
Like he's working Alexandro down there. Dude, you can see he's making a concerted effort to do it. Anyway, yeah, that's where we are. I believe in that he's a snake. He's the guy. He sheds his skin. He goes to Inter.
Remember the Euro Cup when Pedri scored in his own net from half?
Yeah.
Could you imagine Dybala did that? Justin, you actually lose your mind, even though it's like not even.
I wish if that would happen, I would wish I would do a watch along for that one, because that would be.
John is saying, hopefully a hat trick by Key. Maybe it will be enough to fool PSG to buy him. It will fool the club to buy him. By the way, it will fool PSG. It will fool this club.
Yeah, the activation clause would be set the next day if Key scored a hat trick.
They're probably going back to Everton to raise the price for some reason.
Too funny. Okay, let's read the chat. We'll go from.
It's all wins.
The faces emoji. He's saying 1-0 Alexandro, but he never specified for what team. Julian Cherkasov is saying 2-1. Again, Sandro Vlahovic. He never specified for which team. Stephanie saying 1-0 Delit header. Okay. Hasta saying 2-1 Juve. Vlahovic Dybala with the winner in the 91st minute. That's the complete opposite of what you said, Justin.
Yeah, definitely is.
So
we're definitely. I think there's enough people and there's enough things we're saying that we're definitely setting ourselves up for Juventus to lose on an own goal. Like it's gonna happen now. It's gonna happen, and Honest hates Juventus at this point. 3-0
Oh shit.
If you lose tomorrow. Like, you can always lose. Like, it is what it is, football. But if you lose 3-0 or stuff like that, oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into that for the last 2 minutes. what's the repercussion of getting absolutely slapped?
Slapped? The
Yeah, like
repercussion is
3-0.
I don't know what like. Allegri's not getting exact, but like, oh, Jesus, like like everything, the pressure on the club will be immense. Like losing, like you can always lose. It is what it is. Like
Yeah,
it's a
that's what I mean.
final.
Like, but like 3-0. Let's say you get popped 3-0.
If you get bumped 3-0, Jesus, I think I'm not gonna log in on Twitter because it's gonna be a shit show. The next day, everything is gonna be.
Okay. Wait, which account?
First of all, I don't believe that you have like 7 accounts. You're definitely. Yeah. I think you can't stay away. You're more addicted than I am. You're way more addicted. I barely ever tweet. I realize that. I think one of the things too that we have to go into this and like, first people need to realize, and we talk about this every single day. Allegri ain't going anywhere. He's staying here. He's not getting sacked. He's getting another season. But the heat, the seat's gonna be hot as hell. Like it's gonna be on fire throughout the entire season, and he's not gonna have a lot of wiggle room at all. It's win. And win convincingly at that point. And I mean, maybe not convincingly, because let's not kid ourselves. We kind of knew when we got Allegri it was going to be. We were hoping for a lot of 1-0 victories, so it was a lot of defensive struggles. But I think overall, Juventus, he's got to win the Scudetto next season, and he's got to look somewhat competitive throughout the entire thing. It can't be a come from behind one. You can't have a bad season where we're slogging through and then at the end do it. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know, like, what does Juve do if they get in and they're just making top 4 again? Say they're strongly in 3rd place at the end of next season. Then do we move on?
Oof.
This is a question really for the summer, for the next 2 months. But it's just something I wonder, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
there should.
Well, man, I don't even want to think about that right now. I actually don't, because like you said, if we get, especially if this season ends with 4th place and that is it, and you get slapped around by Inter again in a final, next year, like you said, like especially, I don't actually want to talk right now because I don't know what's going on in the summer.
No, you're right. I was wrong. I jumped the shark a little bit with getting there, but overall, it's a Juve cannot be. It can't be a top 4 battle once again.
No,
that's inexcusable for next season.
Regardless of who comes in, it can't be.
Yeah, but definitely in this match overall, it just, like I said at the beginning, this game means everything for this season. If you lose this match, no matter what fashion you lose in, no matter what it is, it makes the season a bigger failure than it is already. And that's the most important aspect to take away from this, is Allegri is fighting for not and I'm not saying he's not fighting for his job per se, but what he's fighting for right now is how comfortable is his job this season. Because you can go into next season, hey, they won the Coppa Italia. You saw something to grow on. You can argue that you saw something to grow on, even though we disagree. You could argue that there's something to grow on, given their performance, how they started the season, and how the season ended up, and how it ended, when they were comfortably in the top 4. They weren't really fighting to the last second like they did last season, where they squeaked. But at the same time, that's where we have to go right now. And otherwise, we're going to be talking about Allegri. If they lose this match tomorrow, we're going to be harsh, and it's going to be hellfire for the next few weeks.
Yeah, and you said it best, and I think we'll end there. Ali, do you have anything else to say? Besides nicely cupping your microphone?
No, I was just adjusting it.
Yeah.
But no, nothing. Go check out Justin's daily video. Tomorrow, match reaction, player ratings, and stuff like that. I don't think there's going to be a live Thursday, by the way. So that's weird because it's the day after. Because it's very busy. Maybe there will be a live. There might be. I think I'm out because I have a very big. But it will be a live. It will be a debate on Friday. Excuse me. There will be a debate show on Friday. Yeah. So I think we'll be all on. We'll try to be all on Friday to debate Coppa Italia.
Right.
Cool.
Just real quick, just want to say you're damn right on us, and you're damn right, John Cena. Big Z will come, and he'll be the savior next season, and we're good to go. We're Gucci then.
Okay, let's never say that again. And
Big Zero.
We'll end on all that like stuff. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna be the negative or opposite of Justin while announcing that stuff. Follow our Twitter accounts, Alejandro BZ, at Justin Safaro, at Janari151, and at bianconerizone on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you all for watching. Forza Juve. It's got to be a big win tomorrow. And that's it. That's all you got to say. What?
Smash that like, guys.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.